Sandhya Garjitam. Sandhya actually is a part of, I don't know whether it is a part of, we can take it as a part of Ratri. Sandhya Garjita means thunder or rumbling of clouds during the evening. So Sandhya is neither day nor night. It is a period in between day and night. And therefore perhaps it doesn't fall within the scope of this rule. So Bahulagrahanadev tasya siddhi bhavati. Tatra ityetat saptamyantam ktantena sah samas. The word tatra itself, tatpurushasya samaso bhavati. So tatra you can say it's a saptami or adhikarana pradhana shabda. Tatra, which itself means in that or there. Tatra bhuktam, tatra krutam, tatra pitam, etc. ऐकपद्यम ऐकस्वर्यमचे समासत्वात भवति, because otherwise tatra bhuktam tatra krutam doesn't make any difference from the sentence. क्षेपे, क्षेपः निंदा, क्षेपे गम्यमाने सप्तम्यन्तं क्तान्तेन सह समसते तत्पुरुषस्य समासो भवति. Everything is the same as the earlier context. Any subanta in the locative is compounded with any other samartha word. The only condition is kshepa, contempt. If contempt is to be conveyed or denoted. So avatapte nakulasthitam tavayetat. I think we have already seen this compound. Avatapta is a hot surface. Nakula mungus. Sthita, standing. So as a mongoose cannot stand even otherwise, it is so chanchala, it is always moving here and there. Those who have seen it. So, and then if it is standing on a hot surface, it cannot stand firmly. So it is so unsteady. So this refers to the unsteady behavior of a person. Avatapte nakulasthitam tavayetat. This behavior of yours is like the standing of a mongoose on a hot surface. Then another example is, yes, he explains it as chapalam etat, anavasthitatvam tavayetat iti. It is further explained, chapel, so fickleness, fickle-mindedness, and or unsteadiness. Udake vishirnam. Udake vishirna literally means shattered, dissolved in the water. Udake vishirnam, withered away in a water. So what you have done is has all disappeared. It has all dissolved in the water. So it is, in other words, it is useless. Pravahe mutritam. Urinated in the stream. And the commentaries explain it as, again, a useless act. Because pouring urine in the stream, if you want to add water, then you are a fool, because the stream is flowing constantly. So even if you urinate there, it will not remain there. You are not going to add any water there. So a useless act. Bhasmani hutam, all these nishpalam yat kriyate, as he says later. Bhasmani hutam is the same as pravahe mutritam. So as you had given an oblation in a bhasman, it is all useless. It doesn't make any sense. Nishphalam yat kriyate tadevam uchyati. Tatpurushe kruti bahulam iti aluk. Although it is bahulam, in all these cases, it is niyamena. Patre samitadayaschu. Samudaya eva nipatyante. So, Patre samitadaya is a list containing all the words as nipatanats. Samudaya eva nipatyante. Actually, it should be sarve eva shabdaha in Samudaye sarve eva shabdaha nipatan. Samudaye is not a nipatana. Individual words are nipatanas. पात्रे समितादयः शब्दाः तत्पुरुष संज्ञाः भवन्ति क्षेपे गम्यमाने. Because of ch, the word क्षेपे is continued from the earlier context. ये च अत्र क्तान्तेन समासाः तेषां पूर्वेणैव सिद्धे पुनः पाठः युक्तारोह्यादि परिग्रहार्थः. So most of these words, or quite a few of the words which are listed here, they can be explained by earlier rules. Shepe, the very previous rule. They are listed here because, or in order to get their inclusion in the subclass Yuktarohyadishu Tesham Pathaha. And this Yuktarohyadi list is mentioned by Panini in a rule Yuktarohyadayascha, where the Adyudatta accent is prescribed for the compounds. Generally, it is Antudatta, but in case of Yuktarohyadi words, the accent is on the initial member, Adyudatta, or on the initial syllable of the first member, you can say. So this is particularly meant for some accent, and therefore these words are included in Patre Samhita Adigana. Yuktarohyadi is a subclass of Patre Samhita. Yuktarohyadishu hi Patre Samhitadayascha iti in the Yuktarohyadi class, the words Patre Samhitadi are listed. Patre Samhitaha, Patre Bahulaha. Patre Samhitaha is again a Kshepe word. It means, literally it means coming together. For Patra, that means for a platter, and platter refers to lunch. So when they come together only for lunch or dinner, and there they make a crowd. Otherwise, they are nowhere. They are found nowhere. Marathit आपण म्हणतो ना भोजन भाऊ. So they come together only to take food. They don't have any other intention. Same is the meaning of the next Patre Bahulaha. They make a crowd at the time of lunch and dinner. Udara krimihi. Udara krimihi is an insect or maybe worm in the stomach, and the commentators explain it as Pupa Manduka, one who is a very narrow-minded person. So a krimi in udara, a worm in the stomach, always feels that this is the world. So for it, only the stomach is the world. So there is no world beyond udara. Similarly, Kupa Kachapa, the same word as Kupa Manduka. Here it is Kachapa, tortoise. Kupa Churnakaha. Churnaka means maybe a small grain. So it is so insignificant that it is like a grain in a well. Kupa Churnakaha. Avata Kachapaha. Kachapa is a tortoise and Avata means a whale. So the same thing as Kupa Manduka. A tortoise in a whale or a tortoise in a hole. And then we have Avata Kachapaha, Kupa Manduka, Kumbha Manduka, a frog in a pot. Udapana Manduka, again a frog in a small pond. Udapana is a small pond. Nagara Kakaha, Nagara Vayasaha. A crow in the city. I really don't know what kind of shape is intended here. Nagara Kakaha. Maybe a person who roams from house to house and he is never steady. Nagara Kakaha, Nagara Vayasa. Matari Purusha. Matari Purusha refers to a person who is whose gesture is immoral towards his mother, literally. So anyone who is performing some immoral or who has an immoral behavior is Matari Purusha. Pindi Shuraha. Pindi Shuraha. Pindi means a small hole or a small lump, a small heap, something like that. And he is Shura, he is brave only within that Pindi. Gehe Shuraha. One who is brave in his own house. So outside he is always a person who is very scared of the world. Gehe Shuraha, Gehe Nardi. Someone who makes a lot of sound, who is always roaring only in the house. Gehe Kshvedi, again the same thing. Narda and Kshveda means to make noise. So he is very noisy in the house, and outside he always keeps quiet because he is afraid of the world. Gehe Vijiti, he feels himself as very victorious, and he declares himself as victorious in the house. Gehe Vijiti. And then Gehe Vyadaha, Vyada is either something like Vyala, he treats himself as a very big animal in the house. So he looks at himself as the greatest person in the house. Gehe Drupta, the same thing. So quite arrogant and making a lot of noise in the house. Gehe Drushta, the same thing. He is Drushta as long as he is in the house. Gabhe Truptaha. Gabha means a slit or a cleft. So he is happy with his own slit. Akhanika Bakaha. Baka is a stork, and Akhanika is a mouse. So just as a baka would show itself to be a brave animal before a mouse, a man showing himself as a hero before a weak person is Akhanika Baka. Then we have Goshteshura, the same thing. Goshthe is cow pen. So he is brave as long as he is in the cow pen. Similarly, Goshthe Vijiti, Goshthe Kshvedi, making a lot of noise. Gehe Mehi, Meha also, as we saw earlier, means urinating in the house. Goshthe Patuhu, same thing, he thinks of himself as a great expert only so far as he is in the Goshtha. Goshthe Panditaha, Goshthe Pragalbha, Karne Tittivha. Tittiva is a bird making a kind of a whispering sound. So Karne Tittiva is a person who is always making a whispering sound in somebody's ears. Karne Tittiva. म्हणजे काय बरं मराठीत आपण त्याला म्हणतो काहीतरी अगदी याचं कान कान काहीतरी कान खाणारा
कानाला लागणारा का असं काय
कानाला लागणारा चहाडखोर असं काहीतरी आहे तसंच करणे चुराचुरा सारखा कानात काहीतरी चुरचुर करणारा whispering in the ear, maybe because he thinks everything is a secret and therefore he always tells you in your ears, oh, it's a great secret, I will not say it openly. Chakaraha avadharanartha, so patre samita dayascha. So this is not an open-ended class. Avadharanartha, he says. Class may be open-ended, but he says beyond this you cannot have any samas. Like this, for instance, you cannot have parama patre samita. Patre samita is allowed, but you cannot add any other word to that and make a further compound to convey again shape. So you cannot say paramash chaso patre samitaha. Patra samitaha. Then samasantaram na bhavati. If you want to convey kshepa, then only these samasas are allowed. You cannot modify them or develop them into further samasas. So this is how we have come to the end of vibhakti samasas except shashti and prathama. Now onwards we have some sutras dealing with samanadhikarana samasas, and that is ultimately is going to say tatpurusha samanadhikarana karmadharya. So with this begins the section of karmadharya. So now Mahesh, you have to tell me whether we continue with this or we go move to Chandra.
No, now I suggest to go to Chandra because this covers the section. I mean, the whole section basically is parallel to Karakam Bahulam, and for the Karmadhara we have a different rule. So, I think let's do the Chandra now.
Okay. So Chandra. Chandra rule 16 is Karakam Bahulam. So Chandra, it seems that he has just covered all these different kinds of rules into just two words, Karakam Bahulam. Karakam Subantam, Subantena Saho, Bahulam Ekarti Bhavati. So any Karaka, he said, basically. And another word is just a Subanta. So this Karaka implies that it must be having some samarthya with some action or action indicating word. Bahulam ekarthi bhavati. So all samasas are bahula according to Chandra. Kashtam shritaha, kashta shritaha. The examples which we have seen, I think I should just read out and then go further. Kashta shritaha, kantaratitaha, shwabhram patitaha, shwabhra patitaha. So we have both sentence and compound. Gramangataha, gramagataha, tarangatyastaha, sukhapraptaha, sukhapannaha, dukhapannaha, gramagami, gramagami, odanam bubukshu, odana bubukshu, kvachid vrittirevo. He further says kvachid vakyameva. So what he says that this bahula implies that in some cases it is only compound which is allowed, and in some other cases it is only sentence that is allowed. So kvachid vrittirevo example is kumbhakaraha. Kumbhakara actually according to Panini is not this Karaka Subanta Samas. It is an Upapada Samas. There is a special kind of a derivation in Panini that maybe perhaps we can see later on. Similar is the case with Shwapachaha. Panini derives it with the help of a krut suffix, kumbham karoti and altogether. Perhaps for Chandra it means kumbhasya karaha. I don't know. So it is just a shashti samasa, but that is not the case with Panini. Shwapachaha. Because in Panini's grammar you cannot have karaha as a separate derivative.
No, in fact, Kumbhakara in the Chandra tradition has to be taken as a Dvitiya Tatpurusha. Otherwise, I mean, we cannot justify the expression Karakam, right? I mean, if we take it as a Shashti, then it will not be a Karaka. Or we'll have to understand it as a Karaka Shashti, something like this.
Oh yeah, it is Karmani. Karmani Shashti is allowed. So Kumbhasya Karaha could be a compound. Even in Chandra. But for Panini, it is not, because Panini doesn't want Karaha to be independently used as a Krudanta. And therefore Panini derives Kara along with the Upapada Kumbha. But if Chandra derives it as a Karaka Samasa, obviously Chandra has Kumbhasya Karaha.
Raghunath, can check if there is a derivation given of this word in the Panchika. That might be helpful.
Okay.
Similarly,
yeah.
You mean Kumbhakara, Mahesh?
Yes. Mahesh means Kumbhakara.
Yeah.
And also
Yeah.
next one, Shwapacha.
I need to search in the manuscript because this is in 2217. 16, sorry. And it's a very long one, as it's clear. Perhaps you can proceed with the discussion. I'll be searching at the same time for Kumbhakara with it. I can find it quickly. Gramam I find. Okay. Kvachit Swayam iti.
Maybe in the meanwhile we can proceed. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see now in this range here in the Panjika an explanation of Kumbhakara right now. Perhaps
so
I'm
probably
missing
we can
it. But
proceed. Yeah.
yes. I think it's better not to waste time.
Okay. And then we have Shwapachaha also similar samasa. Shwapachaha. So Shvanam Pachati iti Shwapachaha. So Shwapacha actually is referred to convey or denote a person belonging to a low caste, a Chandala, who eats perhaps a dog. Dog feeder. I don't know whether they were really eating bones of, dogs or what. But Shwapacha is generally used in that sense. Anyway, Khatvarudhaha iti kshepi, Vachit Vakyameva. So these are the examples of Nitya Samasas. So we don't have Kumbhakaraha, Kumbhasyakaraha. We don't have Shwapachaha, Shunaha Pachaha. They are always samasas. Whereas on the other hand, we have Vakyameva, Udanam Bhuktavan, and we don't have a samasa Udan Bhuktavan. We have a sentence Swayam Dhautau Padau. But here it is given as one word, Swayam Dhautau. It should have been split. In the text as it is printed here, it is given as a compound, Swayam Dhautau. Doesn't matter. Atmana ityarthaha. Taccha karakamevo Swayam Dhautau. So in all these cases, it is karaka, perhaps Chandran means to say. Taccha karaka. Tat, whether tat refers only to Swayam or it refers to all. Taccha karakamevo. Samikrutam iti ardhakrutam ityarthaha. Taccha visheshanam. Okay. He wants to distinguish between Sami and Swayam. So Swayam is a karaka, whereas Sami is visheshan. But even if it is a visheshana, it is a karaka. Sami Kritam.
I found now the mentioning of the Kumbhakara in the Panjika. It's a very short passage. He says, Vritir eva iti vartanam vritir ekarti bhavah kumbham karoti shvanasya chatiti. Sorry, Shvanam Pachatiti. Shvanam Pachatiti. So only that much, Kumbham Karoti. So it's clear Kumbham Karoti in the analysis of Kumbhakara.
So he takes it as Upapada Samasa and not as a Karaka Samasa. Isn't it? If it is a Karaka Samasa, it would be Kumbhasya Karaha. Shunaha Pachaha. Anyway, these are some technical issues, and we have to find out further in Chandra whether Kumbham Karoti appears in Krut section or even in compound section as Upapada Samas. Maybe later on you can find it out, because since he gives Kumbham Karoti here, he must be referring to some other sutra by which this compound is derived, isn't it?
Maybe, although I don't find any other mentioning of the Kumbhakara in the available text to me. But we need to check this further, and then we can be more certain.
Yeah, I think we do have a parallel sutra for Panini's, I mean, Kugati Pradayaha and Upapadamating. Upapadamating in Panini, so in Chandra. I think it is something like Krupa Pradaya Asyadi Vidhimmi. I mean, that's what we have in Moggallana. You should check. Maybe Chojan can check what is
This
the
was
parallel.
5 something, yeah, wasn't it?
It's 24. That's a different thing. Upradayo Asubvidau Nityam is a different sutra. It is not meant for Kumbhakara.
224 in Chandra.
No. It refers only to Tu and Pradis, not to Upapada.
Yeah, right. No, I think, can you check if you have any parallel rule for Upapadamating in Panini in the Chandra tradition? Probably not.
If you have a concordance, well. I found one concordance at the end of the edition of Malayagiri Vyakaranam.
Well, we have a concordance by Libby. He has prepared in both directions. We can check at least Panini Chandra concordance we have. So this will be 219. Well, Libby is referring to the vritti on our sutra, to the Karakam Bahulam. So the Paninian Sutra 219, the Upapadamata, he's referring to the vritti on our present Karakam Bahulam.
Yeah, so that means that actually in Chandra system there is no special rule for Upapadamating. So all the cases of Upapadamating are in fact covered under this rule Karakam Bahulam.
Yes.
Okay.
What about the Vyapyat Am? 1-1 Vyapyat Am.
So Vyapyat An actually teaches An suffix. So this is same as Panini. In Panini we have Karmanyan, which teaches An suffix, the Krudanta suffix when the Karmani Upapade, when Karman is a Upapada, and it derives Kumbham Karoti iti Kumbhakaraha. I mean, basically the An suffix after Kru. So we have a parallel rule for that in the Chandra, but the compound later on takes place according to this rule in Chandra system, whereas it takes place according to the rule Upapadamating in Panini's tradition.
Okay. And this Samikrutam, he says, Tacha Visheshana Vityava Siddham. Or Samikruta is explained by the rule Visheshanam, that is 2-18. Chandra 2-18.
Yes, so according to Chandra, I mean this compound should not be covered under Dvitiya Tatpurusha as Panini did, but rather as a Karmadharya by the next rule.
Ekarthena.
Yeah.
18. But then, how is it that Chandra writes this Vritti, Chandracharya writes the same Chandracharya writes Vritti on this as well as in 18, isn't it? Then why did he put it here? Or you will say, as Panini.
Yeah, I mean, he puts it here basically to indicate that, I mean, the difference with the Paninian tradition. So he says in our tradition, we don't treat it as a Dvitiya Tatpurusha, but rather as a Karmadhara.
It's okay, but then he could have just included it in 218. It should not.
Yes, but the Paninians would expect it here, so he takes care of this, and knowing that the Paninians would expect it here, he says no, go further, go to 218.
Yeah, but this is always I mean, I found this always the case. I mean, this is how basically, like for example, if I give you a parallel example in the Moggallana tradition, I mean, Moggallana wrote a new grammar of Pali, which is kind of which deviates from the earlier Pali grammar of Kachayana, and then wherever Kachayana has some kind of comments in the same sequence, Moggallana there in his Vritti simply makes some comment regarding showing his deviation from the earlier or the Kachayana tradition. So I think the same we can also see here in the Chandra system. I mean, he just want to show that here we have a different stand. So we don't treat it as a Dvitiya Tatpurusha, but we treat it as a Visheshana Samasa.
It's a kind of constant discussion, because at that place, if he doesn't say anything here, the Paninians will say, "Oh, you have forgotten something," and in order to avoid this criticism at that stage, the Chandra people give them this indication in a kind of cross-reference to 218 in this particular case.
Okay, citation for showing deviation. Something like that. All right. Then further, aharati sritah kalaha ratri sankrantaha sarvaratra kalyani girina kanaha. Here instead of girina kanaha we have girina kanaha, giri kanaha. Dhanyena arthaha dhanyarthaha, masena purvaha masa purvaha, masavaraha masaikalaha masonaha, asina kalaha.
Just a minute. Maybe here, I mean, can you check in Panchika whether the example is really Girina Kana or?
Yeah, I was also going to say that we have to check the manuscripts also, the Vritti, and of course now the Panchika. I need now to Achna. Okay, this is after it. Kala, Vachina, okay, this is still the Kala. Giri now.
Okay. And any explanation of the example? Can you?
Yeah, 1 second. Sopi anena eva siddha itiaha. No, even before this, perhaps. Where is it starting? Well, let's say from here. So itiaha girine ityadi. Nanucha girina kana iti adau na kachit kriya shruyate yat apekshaya giryadinam karakatvam syat. Yadi karakaranata apekshaya girina iti karaka lakshana tritiya artha adi shabda prayoge tu upapada lakshana ahe tova iti asam ashamke, perhaps aha sarva eva. This is the next matter. Yeah, sarva it seems to be this one. Yeah. So in any case, the reading is with Giri, so he's confirming the Giri, not the Kiri.
Okay. And the further discussion is about the Samurthya. So there has to be some Girina Krutam Kanatvam something. like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So we can continue.
Okay. Asina kalaha asikalaha vaagnipunah gudamishraha vakslakshnaha sarvaihi iyam tritiya karakalakshana. It should be sarva iyam tritiya. Can anyone tell me if it is sarva iyam tritiya in his text? I think there is some kind of a misprint here. Sarvaihi iyam tritiya karakalakshana, but then there is no further completion of the sentence. Kanadi bhave giryadinam karanatvat karutava kurtrutva. So those who have the text, anyone from you, can he or she tell me whether it is sarva iyam tritiya or sarvaihi iyam?
So in Liebig's edition, on which Chatterjee is based, it is written Sarvaih iyam tritiya karaka lakshana. Now I see that the pratika is introduced in the Panchika by saying Sarve veyam ityadi.
Oh, so how?
Now
Sarve?
I just read what I have in the manuscript. Sarve veyam ityadi.
So what could it be? I don't know how to make a sense of this expression sarvairiyam tritiya karakalakshana. If it is sarva iyam tritiya karakalakshana, then it goes easy.
No, I think the text must be sarva eva iyam tritiya. So sarvaiva. So I think
So one is
sarvaiva. Yeah, sarvaiveyam. So this is how we should have the text. Sarvaiveyam. Sarva eva iyam tritiya.
But then you need dirga, and then
where dirga? No, sarvaiva. Sarva
survivor.
Yeah, sarvaiveyam. So this is how we write it.
So one a matra at the top is missing perhaps only. Yeah, survivor. Yeah, okay. So I have definitely surveyveyam. That's how it's written in the Cambridge manuscript, which I have here in front of my eyes.
It seems to be a corruption. So the text must have been sarva eva iyam tritiya. So that makes more sense. So as Professor Bhatia suggests, sarva iyam. So that's sarva eva iyam. That's it.
Yeah.
And I think this word was missing somehow, so they misunderstood it as sarvai.
Well, the Vritti tradition has to be checked, of course, with the manuscripts. Only then we can say what's exactly the situation. We can see from the Panchika manuscript, I think it's the only one on this pada, we have definitely written Sarveveyam, which is probably Sarvaiveyam. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, we accept it. Sarveveyam tritiya or sarvaiveyam tritiya, both ways. Karaka lakshana. Kanadi bhave giryadinam karanatva. Karotova kartrutva. So the relation between giri and kana is either that of karana and action or that of kartru and action. Kartrutva karanatva. Va. Karoto. So girina krutam kanatvam. So here girina could mean either karana or kartru. Katham pitru sadrushaha matru samaha iti shashtha bhavishyati. So here also difference with Panini. Because I think Panini has mentioned sadrusha tulyarthai ratulopamabhyam tritiyanyatarasya. Yes, there is a rule
right.
in 2-3 somewhere. I don't know, I don't remember the exact number, but it is in this Vibhakti Prakarana. So Panini has this as a Tritiya Samasa, Pitra Tulyam, Matra Tulyam. Whereas for Chandra it is Shashti.
Yeah, so this compound can be simply explained as Shashti Samasa. Pitu.
But why doesn't Chandra accept it as Tritiya Samasa? Because there otherwise he would be required to set up a separate rule like Tulyarthahi.
Probably because, I mean, in this case, I mean, the Karakatva cannot be established. I
Yeah,
mean,
it is
when you say, yeah, Pitra Sadrishaha, there is no Karakatva, and his rule is Karakam Bahulam. So this it doesn't fit in this. But I mean, the same compound can be explained as the Shashti Tatpurusha.
But then also no Karaka. It is not a Karaka. And according to Chandra, it is.
No, but I mean, there's a separate rule for Shashti Samasa. So
That's okay, but what I feel is that because Chandra wants to save this one rule.
yeah, of course. I mean, he could save this rule and he can still justify the compound, not as a Tritiya Tatpurusha, but as a Shashti Tatpurusha. Yeah.
Obviously, whatever is not explained by any other goes to this.
Yes, I mean, yeah.
Sambandha. Rajnyahatah, Rajahatah. Asina Chinna, Asit Chinna. So Rajahatah is something new added in Chandra. Asina Chinna, Asit Chinna. Iha Vrittirevo. Padabhyam Hriyate Padaharatah. And yes, one more addition. Parshvena Shete Parshvashayaha. One who sleeps on his sides. Parshvena. Parshvena Shete Parshvashayaha. Iha Vakyameva. Datrena Lunavan Parashana Chinnavan. Okay, so this is Bahula Grana. Tavyadivihi Adhikartha Vachane. So Krutyar Adhikartha Vachane has been taken care of by this statement. Shvaleya Kupaha Kakapeya Nadi. Anyatra na bhavati kakai patavya. Kvachit bhavati.
Just an interesting one, interesting observation. I mean, this Kakapeya, is it really attested in literature? I mean, this kind of usage.
I really don't know. I haven't.
I mean, just today morning I was reading reading a commentary, Buddha Ghosha's commentary on one of the sutras in the Majjhima Nikaya, and there I found the use of Kakapeya.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, this is a one has to remember that this is a 5th century work, and it uses the word Kakapeya in the Pali. So again, probably, I mean, we'll have to check, but this expression might be there again in the Buddhist text. Probably.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, but I found this in Pali, and I was really surprised to. I say, oh wow, it is here.
Really, yeah. And what is the meaning? Kakapeya? It is.
It is full of water. Yes, I mean, it is full of water. So it is again in the context of a river. So he says that yeah, I mean, one looks at the mirage and he thinks that this is a river full of water.
Good. Anyatra na bhavati. Kakaihi patavya. Kvachit bhavati. Busopendyam. Busopendyam literally means that which can be kindled by husk. So just collect all this husk and kindle it and then heat that material. So busopendyam, which can be easily burnt, perhaps. That is the meaning, busopendyam. But this is an additional word, may be coming from Buddhist context. I don't know, busopendyam. And ghanaghatyam. Ghana is maybe an iron rod, and ghatya means that which is to be killed or struck. So ghanagatyam means that which is actually very difficult to be killed, difficult to kill, because you need an iron rod to strike it.
Dragomir, any explanation in the Panchika of this too? I mean, I don't know whether they really have a Buddhist context or not, but you can check probably.
We'd better proceed, and if I find it, I'll let you know.
Okay. दध्ना उपसिक्तः ओदनः दध्योदनः गुडेन विश्रादानः गुडधानः वृत्तिपदेनैव क्रियायाः प्रत्यापनात् नास्ति असामर्थ्यम्. Okay, justification of सामर्थ्यम्. देवेभ्यो देयं देवदेयं पुष्पम्. This is additional example. ब्राह्मण देयं धनम् वरप्रदेया कन्या इह न भवति ब्राह्मणाय दातव्यम्. So this is about Chaturthi. And then Vrukad Bhayam, Vrukabhayam, Vrukabhitaha, Vrukabhitihi, Vrukabhihi. Okay. Then Grama Nirgataha also we have already seen in Kashika. Adharma Jugupsu, all right. Shakhopetaha, there may be something, another thing for Shakha Petaha, yes, which is removed from the branch. Pada Podhaha, Chakramuktaha. Manchapatitaha is an additional word. So Manchatpatitaha, who has fallen from bedstead. Tarangapatrastha, the same. Ihana bhavati, prasadat patitaha, aksheshu shaundaha. Prasadat patitaha is, Panchami is over. Actually, prasadat patitaha appears as a compound, isn't it? Patita, patrastehi, alpashaha. Alpashaha is there, of course. Okay. Aksheshu shaundaha, akshashaundaha, akshadurtaha, akshakitavaha. Kampilya siddhaha, kampilya siddhaha, chaya shushkaha, kumbhipakvaha, charakabandhaha. So here we have another example of bandha, chakrabandha and charakabandha. The charakabandha, I'm extremely sorry, I absolutely failed to understand. I'm not at all clear about it. If you have any commentary on this word, I would be.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it would be good to check Liebig's edition whether he has the same example. And
Yeah.
Secondly, then we can check Panchika.
Charakabandha is also written in Liebig.
Mm-hmm.
Charakabandha, Chakrabandha. Both are there.
So this charaka simply must be like this, I know, where you take out the juice of sugarcane, yeah, charaka. Something like this. I don't know.
Charaka sugarcane juice?
No, I mean charaka. आपला काय म्हणतात त्याला तो घाणा ऊसाचं आपलं हे रस काढतो ना काय म्हणतात त्याला
Charaka is the name of the great Ayurveda.
Yeah, that is true. No, what I mean is
चरकच म्हणतो आपण मराठीत.
चरकच म्हणतो मराठीमध्ये. हा हो, तो तसा काही आहे की काय तो त्याला बांधलेला किंवा काय
बाहेर पडतो.
हा चरकच. तसा काही तो आहे की काय
पालिक असेल तर बघा. पाली किंवा प्राकृत जे go closer to DC. In Sanskrit, charaka I found in the dictionary only in one sense. It is the name.
Okay, maybe we can proceed.
Okay. तीर्थध्वांसः तीर्थकाकः तीर्थवायसः इति ध्वांसादिभिः क्षेपे इह न भवति तीर्थे काकः मासे देयं ऋणम् मासे देयं ऋणं मासदेयं पूर्वाह्णे गेयं साम पूर्वाह्णे गेयम् इह न भवति मासे देया भिक्षा अरण्ये तिलकाः अरण्ये माशकाः इत्येवमादीनां संज्ञायाम् अलु पूर्वाह्णे कृतं तत्र कृतम् एवम् अवतप्ते नकुलस्थितम् इत्यादि पात्रे समितादीनामपि येषाम् अलुक् तानि वाक्यानि न च येषां समासान्तरम् अस्ति इति पृथगर्थतायाम् अदोषः. So in case of Patre Samitadi words, he says whenever you find aluk, they are sentences, they are to be taken as sentences. Patre Samitadinam api yesham aluk tani vakyani, he says. Nacha esham samasantaram asti iti pruthagarthataya udoshaha. So we can take them in a different sense and there is no fault, he says. Because there is no compounding of these words. So suppose we say patre samitaha, then there is no shape intended. Is this the meaning of this sentence? It is still not clear. Mahesh, I read it out once again for you and try help me to understand it. Patre samitadinam api yesham aluk tani vakyani nacha esham samasantaram asti iti pruthagarthatayam adushaha. And as I explained it, as I understand it, I say that Chandra perhaps means that in the Patre Samhitadi list, wherever you find aluk, they are not to be taken as sentence as samasas but sentences. Yesham aluk tani vakyani. So Patre Samhita is not a samasa, but it is a vakya. And then it conveys a different sense, not shape.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. But I mean this argument, I mean, which he gives, nachatesham samasantaram asti. I mean this I don't understand probably what he really wants to say here. Yeah, so I mean pruthagarthatayam adosha is fine. So there is no fault if we treat them as uncompounded expressions. So where we have pruthagarthata, but then no. Probably this pruthagarthata is like bhinnarthata. I mean, like pruthagarthanam ekarthi bhavaha samartyam. I mean, so in this way, pruthagarthata is like separate meanings. I mean, so there is no fault even if the meanings are separate and not conjoined. Yeah. So I mean, if there is no fault, even if it is not a vritti, but I mean the reason which is given for that, tesham samasantaram asti. This I don't really understand what he implies by this. Probably if Raghavir can again help us with.
Yeah, I was looking now to find the passage in the Panjika. There is something which perhaps is relevant. He says here, iti etesham grahanam patre samitanani atra iti kshepah evam sarvatra tatra etasmat samasa antara badana artah yesham aluk tesham api samasa iti ashamkya aha nanu esham ityadi. Now this nanu is where? Nacha esham ityadi. This is Yeah, this is the after patre samita adinam api yesham aluktani vakyani nacha esham. So this is now this nacha esham ityadi. Udumbara, what is this?
That is a next example. Udumbara Mashakadina.
Yeah, this is the next one. Yeah,
it's Udumbara Mashakadinam api anenaiva siddham, he says.
okay,
So,
sorry, the patre mata begins even earlier, I see now. I have to read actually a bit earlier. Only let me locate exactly the place. Yat kriyate tat evam uchyate. Patre samita adayah kshepe saptami samasa iti ishtaha tatra kesham chit samasam apavadam. Kesham chit sangraham anena eva kurvan aha patre samitadinam ityadi. Yesham iti patre bahulah matari purushah. Gehe
Shura.
Gehe kshvati. I'm not sure. Kshveti. I can't read the conjunct here. Kshveti or something like this. Gehe vijiti. Gehe vyatah. Garbhe triptah. Garbhe drishtah. Goshvasurah. Goshve vijiti. Goshve kshvati. Gehe mehi. Gehe dasi. Goshve patuhu. Goshve panditah. Goshve pragalbha. And then karne tir itira. Karne chura. Yeah. And then iti etesham grahanam, the mata which I read earlier.
Can you read it again?
Yeah, iti etesham grahanam patre samitanani atra iti kshepaha. Evam sarvatra tatra etasmat. Samasa antara bhadanartaha. Yesham this ma is one more ma is there. Yesham. Okay, anusvar is probably superfluous here in the manuscript. Yesham aluk tesham api samasa iti ashamkya aha nacha esham ityadi. And then this other mata with the Udumbara.
Yeah.
I think Nachasantaram asti perhaps means that you cannot have any other compound in the sense other than kshepa. So patre samita always conveys kshepa. Does it mean like that? And if there is no kshepa, then vakyani, tani vakyani.
Yeah, maybe, yes.
Something similar to that. And somehow we have to make a sense out of it. Anyway, Sankhya, may I request you to once again carefully read this Panjika, and maybe next time we will, you will explain.
That's true.
Because here he appears to be giving some different view, different from Panini.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, we have
need
planned to
edit
work on this, but it is still not edited yet. That's why we're now in this situation that we just now have to read from this single manuscript. But it is planned that we'll work on this pada as well. And perhaps in the meantime, we may be lucky to get access also to other manuscripts of the same pada from Tibet. This will make it easier and more secure. Right now, we have only this manuscript, and it's not always correct, it seems. Although it's nice, it's very nicely written, but there are some issues. And we need to check also the Moggallana, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
उदुम्बरपुषकादीनामपि अनेनैव सिद्धम् उचिवृत्तिः एव उपसर्जः Upasaraj is the first pregnancy of a cow. So this refers to a calf which is born of the first pregnancy. So that means the first calf of a cow. So here we have a compound and we can't say upasarejataha. Swadumkaram bhumte, sampannakaram bhumte. These are examples of compound, but why they appear here in this Karakam Bahulam, I don't understand. Because again, they are examples of Upapada Samasa. And then he further says, Kvachit Vakyam eva agre bhuktva agre bhojam. So these are kind of, aligned to the whole context. So it appears to me.
Yes.
Ratna says here, Upapadasya anadi antena yata sambhavam karakam bahulam ityadina samasa siddha eva.
Well, this is his answer, also for Kumbhakara. So you don't need a separate rule for Kumbhakara as you have it in Panini. So we can explain it. But then Upapadasya, something explanation he gives is not clear to me. Upapada also is a Karaka, something like that.
Upapadasya anadi.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
What was the sentence again? Upapadasya?
I was just going to read once again. Upapadasya anadyantena yata sambhavam karakam bahulam ityadina samasa siddha eva.
Yeah. So
Amantena cha asamkyena tulya vidhanasya upapadasya tatacha eva udahritam. Kara ityadina. Now this kara ityadina is
probably Swadumkaram bhumte. He's taking it from there. It seems. Yeah. So
maybe yeah.
Upapadas are compounded with Krudantas, he says, without by this rule only.
So I think we have come to the end of the commentary of this.
Good. Then it's a good point. We can stop here for today, and on Saturday then we can with a fresh mind we can go to the now Karmadhara section in Panini. Again, we'll see the similar situation. We'll have we have many sutras in Panini's. In Ashtadhyayi, and again Chandra kind of wraps it up in one rule, Vishesham Ekarthena. So let's do it on Saturday. Let's stop here for today. Have a nice week ahead, and let me again remind you that on Wednesday we will be having a Buddha Purnima celebration, especially for Marathi speakers. There will be a nice talk which would be coming up by Dr. Aruna Dhere, a very famous Marathi poet and and the author. So she'll be talking about women in Therigatha til Striya. We will share the invitation with the link on this group, and those who are interested can certainly join on Wednesday at 4:30 p.m. And you can also share it freely, of course, with whomsoever you want, because this is an open public talk. So anyone can join in. So please do share. Deepak, if you're there, then can you please share the invitation with this group so that those who are interested can join. And I will specially request Professor Bhate also to join on Wednesday this lecture by Dr. Aruna Dhere. I think she will certainly enjoy it.
I must apologize, Mahesh, because I have some.
Okay. On Wednesday.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. But if you wish, you can share it with others. So
Okay.
I will just send you the invitation. Deepak can send it to all the members of the group and especially to you. And if you wish, then you can share it with others, whosoever wants to join.
Deepak is not among us, I think, right now. I don't see his name.
Deepak, today he didn't join.
Okay, so
he
maybe
can
but he
he
will share it.
Yeah, he
But
will
anyway, we all invite you for this talk, and with all the good wishes of Buddha Purnima to all of you, let's stop here and see you again on Saturday, if not on Wednesday. Yeah. Okay. So with this, let's say goodbye to Professor Bhate and to all of you. Yes. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Namaste.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.